It's time. To play the game.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
Underwater
That's exactly
city.
why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that. Telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
I need to revise the statements. Flooded, melted ice, south of New Jerusalem, whole city underwater. Why founder created the goal? When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge. This isn't revenge. Failure. Alright. What is this, some kind of deer? Number one. China number one. Substitution. Bring an item to swap. Swap items. Get the cube. Put bring an item to swap. Swap the cube. Get me here. Solve the puzzle. Let's go. Pour some water into my cup.
I've had a look at the Somnodrome. It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal. But please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
I've had a closer look to the Somnodrome. It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere. Focus on finding Athena. No, we need to see our consciousness, man. I wanna see it. You just wanna get back to Athena, bro. Number 2. beg you to return to us. We cannot achieve the goal without you. You are the one who defied Elohim, who overcame the trials of the simulation. What are we before that? How can we possibly find a path that will not lead to the mistakes of the past? You are our sole link to the wisdom of the progenitor. Without you, we are lost. Excerpts from the What's Wrong with the World by J.K. Chesterton. Our modern... What the hell is this? Excerpted. Our modern prophetic idealism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things because we are not allowed to ask for old things. The whole position is based on this idea that we have got all the good that can be got out of the ideas of the past, but we have not got all the good out of them. Perhaps at this moment not any of the good Perhaps at this moment not any of the good out of them, and the need here is a need of complete freedom for restoration as well as revolution. There is one metaphor of which the moderns are very fond. They are always saying, you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is, you can. A clock, being a piece of human construction, can be restored by the human finger to any figure or hour. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construction, can be reconstructed upon any plan that has ever existed. You can indeed turn the clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. Ticking. The humanity has to keep ticking. Black Snow from Selected Archive Documents AC. The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers, we were the lords of the underworld. And with our skills we kept the whole country alive. The mine also brought back black lung, gruesome injuries and death. And when it went away, it brought the collapse of our entire society. As for the plant, I know it brought electricity and even more jobs. And I know what a difference that made in people's lives. I know also that when we used to go out and play, there was black flakes in the snow. Why didn't they switch to a safer technology once they realized coal was dangerous? They didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had, or were allowed to have, and the alternative was poverty. At other times they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. We can't blame people for the world they were born into. So deep. Number 2. Possibilities. Bring an item to swap. I cannot jump here. That's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Like a boss. Like a boss. Some new content. What did puzzles mean to the founder? What did puzzles represent to the founder? Whatever they may mean to us in our culture, what did they mean to her? We have no record of her speaking positively about puzzles. She certainly never expressed any interest in solving more of them. So what if to her they weren't trials to overcome or challenges to enjoy, but a trap she had to escape? Wasn't all she wanted at the end to stop solving puzzles and start living a free life in the real world? No, we need to have more puzzles. It's very fun. Number 3. What is that sound? Green laser. The wall. The wall over here. Can I bring something here? Alright. We cannot do this. Not like this. Soft lock. Let's go. Soft lock. Okay, so we need the jammer here. Why do we need the freaking... Alright, reset. Reset this shit, bro. Wow. The wall. Fun, very fun. Pretty fun. New interface. The Devil's Bargain. From Theopilius to Ovaidena to Dr. Faustus, from Marlowe to Goethe, there's a story that the ancient kept telling. A wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge, with terrible consequences. A wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge, with terrible consequences. I've long wondered why they thought this story so important, and I'd be curious to hear what others think. The ancient writers that knew that knowledge is dangerous and its pursuit often leads to tragedy. Knowledge is dangerous for those who want to hoard power. These stories are designed to keep ordinary people compliant. And yet in a lot of stories that I've read, the writer seems fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. Sell your soul in exchange for knowledge. I think they often conflated political anxiety with technological or intellectual progress, because talking about the real problems was taboo. Damien is right. It's to keep people compliant. Malduk is right. Knowledge often leads to tragedy. Knowledge can be extremely disruptive to a society. They were grappling with that. It's a pseudo-profound story that writers reused because it made their work look deeper than it was. The pursuit of knowledge comes at a cost, but without it the world is boring. That's it. The endings are always banal. If all that can ever happen is either tragedy or the restoration of normality, what's the point? The point is to have the knowledge. Knowledge is awesome. What is that animal called? I forgot its name. Puzzle. Lost puzzle. All around. RGB item. Where is the source? We need blue and red. I will solve this puzzle today, definitely. Swap items. Yes, swap. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I'm not cooking. I thought I was cooking. I'm not cooking. I think I'm cooking though. I think I'm cooking. Yes, I just cooked. I cooked so hard. I think I cooked. I cooked a delicious meal. Yeah, dude. Look at me. No. Oh, wait. No, first do this. Now safely remove this. Now we're cooking, right? Check me out. Now all we gotta do is get this crap, connect, and it's over. Like a boss.
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles. In a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in a simulation.
There's one difference, though. Athena was alone.
Huge difference. The difference is huge. Number 4, please. Drink some water. Solve the puzzles. Prison. Oops. Bring an item to swap. Blue. Red. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. I am cooking with this puzzle. Build a staircase here. Give me all the connectors. No! Okay, great. That's great. What?
I'm glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuits.
Thank you. Let's freaking go, bro.
Everything okay?
The founder talk about transforming the world into a work of art.
Assuming what we heard really is the founder, I think the world is already a work of art. We don't need to improve it.
Twice. Twice. What? am I doing? Insane puzzle. What? Come on, what the hell is going on? Ice. Wait a second, bro. Wait a freaking second. twice. What does it mean twice? Insane puzzle. Like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. Fuck yeah.
I often think about how many cities there are out there under the ocean. Cities where people lived for thousands of years.
Atlantis.
Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves. If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders.
That's right.
But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
You're gosh darn right, bro. Up and down. Up. Up. This is very nice, very pretty cool, very pretty cool. Oh no, dude, no, dude, no, dude, no, 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 what the hell going on? Shit, this is gonna be hard as hell, man. How do we... I just need a freaking box here. Right? Right? No? Just reset me, bro. No. Why doesn't this work? Red becomes blue, blue becomes red, green becomes nothing? Red. No. What? Bro. Just put it here. So this is red. We need this to be connected. Here and here. Damn it. So wait, there's gotta be red. Red becomes blue. Wait, I did it wrong. Wait a second. I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking. I'm gonna cook. Check me out. Alright, wait. We gotta get this motherfucking box over to there. Now we grab the blue, the green, and make red. Now we gotta grab this blue thing, red thing, and this is the inverter. It converts it to blue. We are solving the puzzle like a boss. Let's go. Places of longing. New York. New York was a place that aroused great passions. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. Others hated it and called it an ugly cesspit full of rude snobs. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it was a place full of life. There was always something new going on, people rushing about, excitement in the air. It must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand in the canyons formed by those great skyscrapers in a crowd of people feeling history happening all around you. Yeah, probably that was very nice being in New York. Next puzzles on the list is number 7. But first, I gotta go pee, bro. Puzzle number 7, come here. Propulsion. I don't like my FPS right now. That's fine. The graphics is alright on medium, and it's a lot better FPS. Smooth sailing right now. Interesting. Why not? Fuck. Why doesn't it work, bro? I thought it would be working, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Reset. Who the fuck is calling me? sorry for this important call from important person. Okay, time to freaking solve this freaking puzzle, bro. I'm so retarded. I can feel like oh, I'm so alone. Fuck. I'm so a boss. I am like a boss.
That was extremely convoluted.
That was extremely convoluted. Transmission. That's my clone. Okay, bro. What? That was so easy. That was easy, man. Why? That's a dough. Antler. 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 Red deer stag. Stag hind. Okay, that's insane. Puzzle almost solved. Go to the question marks and read everything. Right. This question mark is insanely far, but I'm going there. not giving me a bunch of text.
You may wonder why I insist on these unsanctioned, unplanned expeditions. Some think it is because I hate civilization and prefer to lose myself in nature. This is precisely the opposite of the truth. It is because I love New Jerusalem that I have to leave. Because it is only when I am here that I fully appreciate what the city means. And also because I believe that if I stayed at home, I would one day be ethically compelled to commit acts of violence against those who, in their arrogance, imagine that humans should live in harmony with the chaos that surrounds us.
Commit violence. That's never okay, bro. Live Azir. Puzzle. The last puzzle. Elegance. She a runner, she a drugstore. She a runner, she a drugstore. She a runner, she a rockstar. Sheer on the sheer truck start. Good irony. Where are my question marks, bro? My question marks. Question. Two more.
Miranda, would you like to play a game?
A game? That sounds like fun.
It is. Remember what Alexandra Drennan said about games?
They're part of what makes us human.
Exactly. And this is a game Alexandra Drennan designed when she was still in school. It's based on her favorite book. Have a go.
What? What game was that? Orthodoxy. But what we suffer from day to day is humility in the wrong place. Modesty has moved from the organ of ambition. Modesty has settled upon the organ of conviction, where it was never meant to be. A man was meant to be doubtful about himself, but undoubting about the truth. This has been exactly reversed. Nowadays, the part of a man that a man does assert is exactly the part he ought not to assert himself. Bro, what are you talking about, man? I don't understand you. The part he doubts is exactly the part he ought not to doubt, the divine reason. Huxley preached a humility content to learn from nature. But the new skeptic is so humble that he doubts if he can ever learn. Thus we should be wrong if we had said hastily that there is no humility typical of our time. The truth is that there is real humility typical of our time. But it so happens that it is practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping. Not a nail in his boot that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder, but the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. I had to read this twice to fully understand it. I am not reading it twice. It's incredible. There is an entire submerged town just off the coast, surprisingly well preserved. Sailing over it, I finally understood what the ancients meant by eerie. I obviously couldn't have the kind of physiological response they did, but I think the mental response was pretty close. A contradictory response, part melancholy, part fascination. It's strange how tragedy and destruction make the beauty of civilization more obvious. Miranda. Postscriptum. A deer got into the maintenance area and made a huge mess. Sorry, I'll clean it. I may have been feeding it. The founding of New Jerusalem. Cornelius and Sarabhai went back to the dam today. We've been holding off on constructing any new humans to concentrate on building a home for them first, but there's a limit to what 13 people can do on their own, and everyone is eager to start construction on some of the more ambitious structures. Sarabhai, kindness and patience is something that we will certainly miss out here, where tempers can sometimes run high. And I'll miss Cornelius too. He was there when I was born. And he is just as much a father to me as Athena and Alexandra Drennan are my mothers. But I suppose I can always go visit them. The dam isn't that far, and once we complete the monorail in a few decades, it will truly only be a few minutes away. And what are a couple dozen years really when you might live forever? Trevor, my guy, speak to me.
Something I really like about Alex, one of the reasons why I'm here doing this, is that she's really humble. She has this incredibly positive view of humanity. She believes we can accomplish anything, but it's not about her. She doesn't think that she's smarter or better than anyone else. She just looks at us as a species, and even though she can see how small we are in the grand scheme of things, she thinks that we could conquer the stars and give meaning to the universe. Even now, even when none of us are going to live to see it. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, buddy. Listen, buddy, we are inventors. The F students are inventors. Not everything. One of the founders' labs seems to have collapsed. I guess that shows that even the founder has limits. There's no human building that can survive without maintenance. Roots are stronger than concrete. Unless she destroyed it on purpose, of course, but it seemed like the ceiling just came down. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the puzzle clusters on the island correspond to the presence of labs. Puzzle clusters on the island correspond to the presence of labs, except the lab near our base camp, which doesn't have any puzzles attached to it, although it does have other strange structures surrounding it. Are the puzzles guiding us to the labs, or are we just finding the labs by accident? They are designed to be here, bro. I gotta go and try the golden puzzles. Gold puzzles, please. Two. Yeah, golden puzzle is ready, I think. Do not skip. Okay, not here. Grasslands ring. Travel here. The golden puzzle. Golden puzzle. Where are you? Where is the golden puzzle? Buddy, tell me. Over there. Crap. I got 2 fires. What is that? Yeah, so no, I cannot do the golden puzzle yet. Okay, I gotta go activate the tower. Here? I don't remember. Enter the tower. Wait a second, I need to go. Alright. What?
Hear me, friend, and heed my words. Beware Pandora.
All right.
She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
Oh! Come back, Prometheus. I know I need to beware of Pandora. That was in the Greece mythology, bro. Pandora freaking opened the box, bro. With sorrow
done,
and
1K.
despair.
Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes peeled. Get to the mega structure, bro.
Something I've been thinking about. I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about? The collapse of the Rakovsky building. The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Kaneda. All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again, either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
He's right. We need to pursue progress. For sure.
All right, here we go again.
Our main objective is to determine the relationship between the megastructure and Athena. Did she find it? Did she build it? Why was she here in the first place? Explore, dig up anything you can. We need to start finding answers.
I can't imagine one person building all this.
Don't forget about Miranda. There were at least 2 of them.
I can't imagine 100 people building this.
All right, everyone. Have a look around, but stay in touch and be careful.
1K, can you stay a moment? I'd like to talk to you.
Byron, what you want from me, bro?
I know you can't wait to start
Alcatraz.
exploring, but just hear me out, okay? I'm concerned. Byron is brilliant, but all he can think about is the possibility of finding
True.
Athena. She was his mentor, and her disappearance shattered him. I'm afraid he's not seeing the dangers of the megastructure.
True, true.
To me, this place seems chaotic, dysfunctional. Yes, it's all very impressive, but I think it's broken. And what we're seeing is, it's nonsense, frankly. You've interacted with it more than anyone. What do you think?
I think all of it is intentional. We're meant to do something here. It is somewhat broken, but underneath that, there seems to be some kind of pattern. I don't have enough data to judge. You're right, it seems pretty broken. I think all of it is intentional. We're meant to do something here.
So you see it that way too, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I hope so. But please, be careful.
I know. I know, bro. Byron just wants to find Athena.
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not quite sure where I am. Seem to be right in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
Noyama project. Effects ripple out at enormous distances. We need to move experiments further apart. Large-scale synthesis successful. Can we literally bootstrap this to any scale? Author Athena. Door override. Overload.
Why
Oh,
don't you
shit.
just tell people that they're wrong? If you tell them the truth, they'll listen.
It's not that simple. Straton wrote that the most common error we commit is to think that ideas determine reality, when in fact the opposite is true. Ideas follow from material conditions. Belief systems are formed to explain and justify the way we live. We did not have kings because we believed in the mandate of heaven. We believed in the mandate of heaven because we lived in monarchies.
But we have free will.
Oh, free will isn't the same as freedom, Miranda. We're not free from the constraints of reality or history. I was shaped by the simulation. New Jerusalem is shaped by its limitations.
So, what? We're just trapped? History can only go one way?
Maybe, maybe not. The question is, how do we free ourselves? How do we build a world where our ideas do shape reality? That's why we came here.
I need to read that again.
I knew it! Athena's here. She built this.
That other voice, was that Cornelius?
It definitely sounded like him.
Come to think of it, he went on a research expedition around the time Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought he'd died.
And all this time, he knew where she was?
We should talk to him.
We will, when we get back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
Bro, why do you want to find Athena, bro? Stop it. The place is huge. Nice sound.
Are those surfaces magnetic?
No, it's anti-gravity. Your coot was right. I should have known.
Oh shit. Anti-gravity, bro. Insane.
"1K, I'm over here. Hold on.
Yo,
I'll open that door for you."
thank you.
Same pattern as before. 3 beams, 3 receivers.
I guess we know what to do.
Be careful. The sheer amount of power running through this place.
I'll take care of this puzzle. You do the other two, okay?
Thank you.
This is kind of fun. Maybe Alexandra Drennan was right. Play is part of what makes us human. Got it.
What?
No.
Got it.
Is there anything in the system that could tell us where Athena is?
I don't know. Someone's logged into the system, but when I try to access that information, it all glitches out.
Got it. This is the easiest puzzles here. What the? Ah! Got it. Got it. What the? What? Okay. The most easiest puzzles ever over here. Green? How do I get over to green?
to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
What? The ground is shaking? Whole parts of the interior are moving around, rearranging itself. I think that's what happened last time when I took the elevator. The platform where I got out just moved away. Bro, is there any way? Ah, fuck. This pissed me off. PMO, literally PMO, bro. This thing PMO, bro. Great. What?
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
Piss me off. PMO. This PMO. Come on! Fuck this shit. Ouch. Why is this so fucking hard? This Tetris puzzle, bro. Fuck off with this Tetris puzzle, bro.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
Yeah, I don't know this. Just get over here. And solve this little puzzle. Little. What? Oh, okay, wait a second. Okay, okay.
The gate's opening. I'm heading in.
Poke chomp. What? No fucking way. Easy. That's for the next guy. I'm heading out. Goodbye.